Testing. Testing. Hi. We'll be starting our live at 8. Hi. There'll be Kahoot later. I teach online classes for Sec 1 and Sec 2 math. Oh, the live is from 8 to 9 p.m. So stay tuned for the giveaway later. Because there's live just now. I think it's 6:30 to 7:30. Yep, that's Kahoot today. So do stay for the Kahoot later. You'll be starting soon. So do stay tuned for the giveaway later. That'll be Kahoot. Okay. So what we'll be going through today will be the pre-entry to Set 1 Math on factors and multiples. So what we'll be revising on mainly like your primary school factors and multiples. So the top three in the Kahoot will get some prize. It's at random. Okay, if you join our Kahoot before, the prices is about the same kind. Yeah, as per previously. Okay, question one. List the factors of the following numbers. Okay, can you all try to list the factors for 36 and 60 first? Okay, what else? There's more to it for 36. Okay, good. Hello. Oh, you're back. Okay. Any more? There's more to it. Then For factors of 36, we do part A first. Let's work on part A first. There's more to it. It shouldn't be 8, it should be another number. I don't think 36 can be divided by 8. Hmm? 36 can be divided by 36, you get 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 36, missing one number. I think everyone missed this number. Okay, 18. Is still got one more number? Yeah, 9. Okay, good. So let's list the factors of 36. So whenever you're listing the factors, start with 1. So 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, and lastly 6 times 6. So when you list them in ascending order so that you won't miss out any numbers. So you see that 6 go to 6 already, then you can stop here, because if you leave it in this manner, it's always in ascending order. Okay, so the factors of 36 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. Okay. Next, can y'all give me the factors of 60? Anyone? Factors of 60? Okay, 60 and 1 definitely. All factors will have the factors itself and 1. Mm-hmm. 2, correct. Okay, that's 5. That's 6. Any more? 3, good. 10, okay. There's still some more to it. 15. Yeah, 1 is mentioned. Okay, 20. 30. There's missing one number that's smaller. A smaller number. I see that there is a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, good. YS. It's good that you list out in this manner. Yeah, good job. Yep, correct. So we have 1 times 60, 2 times 30, 3 times 20, 4 times 15, 5 times 12, and lastly 6 times 10. Because after 6 is 7, 7, 8, and 9, 60 cannot be divided by these three numbers, and you go on to 10. Okay, then you stop here. So factors of 60 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, and lastly 60. Okay? Always live in ascending order so that you will miss out any numbers. And then it's also easier for teachers to mark your work. Okay? Those who are done can move on to question 2. And then can give me your answers for question 2. The question is asking find the ninth multiple of the following numbers. How should we approach this question? They want the ninth multiple. Hi. Good job. Okay, so when they're asking for the ninth multiple, you just need to multiply the number by 9. Yes, correct. Very good. So you just take 29 times 9. 261. And then 13 times 9, 117. Very good. Next, we can move on to question 3. They're asking for a list all the numbers between 200 to 400 that has odd numbers of factors. So between means it's not inclusive because they never say inclusive. So not inclusive of these two numbers. It has to be between these two numbers. And then they also want the numbers that has odd numbers of factors. So you have to understand this part here. What kind of numbers have odd numbers of factors? Okay? Do give this question a try. Anyone, any idea? What kind of numbers have odd numbers of factors? Yep. It's for Sec 1 Math TikTok Live today. Just that because there's factors and multiples in Sec 1. So before we start off with Sec 1 factors and multiples, we recap on primary math on the factors and multiples. Okay? So that you can have a clear differentiation between primary factors and multiples and secondary ones, factors and multiples. Which part is difficult? What kind of numbers have odd numbers of factors? No one? Yes, very good. So perfect squares will have odd numbers of factors because factors always come in pairs, right? The only the only kind of number whereby you only factor in one factor for a pair is when they are repeated, which means it has to be perfect squares. Okay? So this means they want perfect square numbers. That's between 200 to 400. Okay? You can give me the answer. What kind of numbers are there from 200 to, that's between 200 to 400? Okay, 229, 225, yeah, correct. 227, it's a perfect square number, so you can just find which two number multiply together, that's of the same number will give you an answer that's between 200 to 400. 225 because, okay, you want something that is above 200, right? So the very first one will be 15 times 15, which will give you 225. Yes, correct. So you can see that 400 is a perfect square number also. So it's actually 20 times 20. That gives you 400. But you're not going to include 400. So you just need to stop at 19 times 19. Very good. Okay, so we have 16 times 16. That gives us 256. We have 17 times 17. That gives us 289. 18 times 18, that gives us 324. And lastly, 19 times 19, that gives us 361. Okay, so we stopped here because 20 times 20 is 400. So therefore, the numbers are 225, 256, 289, 324, and 361. Okay, yep, they will have odd numbers of factors because perfect square. Okay, all factors comes in pairs, firstly. So when they come in pairs means they have to be even number of factors, right? The only way whereby you only count the pair of factor one time is when they are multiplied with the same number. So we can look at the example in question 1a. Like for example, 36. 6 times 6, you only count this number 6 one time. So can you see here that there is odd numbers of factors? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 9 factors here. You can see that? Okay. Those who are done can move on to question 4. This is not set 1 work because for we are doing now is pre-entry to factors and multiples, whereby you understand what are factors and multiples first. But we recap on what are factors and multiples first before we really zoom into Sec 1 work. Okay, because for Sec 1, it includes prime numbers. So instead of factors, in Sec 1, they learn prime factors. It's actually still primary math. So then move on to question 4. What number to think? Try to understand the question. Yes, very good. The live is 1 hour. It will end at around 9 p.m. Yes, those who got 15 is correct. So I am thinking of a 2-digit number. 45 and 75 are multiples of the number. Okay, so what does this sentence means? If 45 and 75 are multiples of this 2-digit number, then the 2-digit number is a common factor of both 45 and 75. So we have to do some reverse thinking here. I'll be showing you the working for this. So if 45 and 75 are multiples of the 2-digit number, the 2-digit number is a common factor of 45 and 75. Okay, so we have to find what are the common factors of 45 and 75. And you have to make sure that you only take the common factor that is 2-digit number. So 45, we have 1 times 45, 3 times 15, 5 times 9, 75, we have 1 times 75, 3 times 25, and 5 times 15. No, 5 is a 1-digit number. I am thinking of a 2-digit number. Okay, so we can see that we have 1, 3, 5, and 15 are the common factors. But there's only one number that is a 2-digit number. Okay, so therefore the number has to be 15. Can? Everyone understand this question? Okay. Those who are done can move on to question 5. How does this makes no sense to you? Okay, so if the number is 15, is 45 and 75 the multiples of this number? You see what are multiples of 15? You have 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, and so on, right? So can you see? They tell you that this two number is the multiples of this number. Means it, if this way is multiples, what is the opposite? The opposite will be factor. Correct. 15 are factors of 15, 30, 45, 60, and 75, and so on. Correct. Therefore, we have to find common factor because there's two numbers here. How can you forget? This question probably around 2 marks. Okay. It's okay. You relearn them in Sec 1. You want to see question 5, is it? Oh, okay. We only teach G3. What? Wow. Then you don't have to remember all this. Okay. I think for Excel shortcuts, it comes with practice. The more you practice, you can actually remember them quite easily. Then one time throw back to teacher. Your teacher must be quite sad. Those of them can look at question 5. Yeah, factors and multiples is in primary 4. Oh, I see. Only one person. Okay. One person got the answer correct for question 5. Okay. Those who got 89 is correct. Nowadays, the parents and all have to learn to teach their kids, right? You teach your kids, teach your nephews, nieces, and all. You make learning more interesting for them also, if both adult and child learns together. Okay, can I move on to question 5? A class of students are tasked to a project work in groups. If they are grouped in pairs, there'll be one student without a partner. If they are grouped in groups of 5 or 9, there will always be one group short of one student. Calculate the smallest possible number of students in the class. Okay, so when I tell you that they are grouped in pairs and there will be one student without a partner, means the number has to be an odd number. Okay, actually, what we can do is just we find the lowest multi sorry lowest common multiple. The keyword here is actually they ask for the smallest. Okay, so you just need to find the lowest common multiple of 2 means group of pair means two groups of 2. So you want the lowest common multiple of 2, 5, and 9. I'm from the main branch. I'm teaching online classes for Sec 1 Math and Sec 2 Math. So what is the lowest common multiple of 2, 5, and 9? Yup, 90. So you know that there'll be one group short of one student, or even when it in pairs, there'll be one student without a partner. So we just need to take the lowest common multiple, everything and then you minus by 1. Okay? So in all this situation whereby if it's in pairs, you're short of one number. If it's in groups of 5 or 9, there'll also be a short of one number. Yep. So sorry, the smallest possible number of students in the class is 89. Because there's always short of one student. When if it's in multiples of 2, multiples of 5, or multiples of 9, there's short of one student. That's why you have to minus 1. Can? Okay. Those who are done can look at question 6. Those who are done with question 6 can send in your answers. Oh, okay. Actually, our worksheets is in the link in bio. Anyone? A construction worker wants to lay the floor of a living room with identical square tiles. If the dimension of the floor is 7.2 meter by 8.1 meter, find the largest possible length in centimeter of the side of each tile. What must you find? We are on factors and multiples topic, so you can make a guess. Think of the units as well, Hope this helps. And this, whenever they say largest possible, are you going to find HCF or LCM? This one also learned in primary school, Are you trying the questions? Anyone can do this question. Lowest common factor. It's only highest common factor or lowest common multiple. There's no lowest common factor. Lowest common factor is always 1. Yep, 90 is correct. Good job. Okay, I see some correct answers already. So firstly, in centimeters, so we have to convert them into 7 centimeter first, multiply by 100. Okay, so with this, do we have the dimensions of the floor in centimeter? Then we find what is the highest common factor in order to find the largest possible length for each side of the tile. You can use ChatGPT in exam. Okay, so since the highest common factor of 720 and 810 is 90, the largest possible length of each side of the tile is 90 cm. It's a pre-entry to G3 Sec 1 Math because they are actually learning factors and multiples, but more on prime factors and multiples. So we recap on primary math on factors and multiples first. Okay. Part B. So find the number of tiles that's required to fully lay the whole floor. So number of tiles on the length. You take 720 divided by 90 cm for each side. 90 cm for the tile. So there'll be 8 tiles on the side of the line. Huh? How is that 17? On the side that's on the line, there's 17, there's 8 tiles, and then the breadth there's 9 tiles. So what is the total number of tiles? You don't add them, right? Instead of adding them, yes, you should multiply them. Yup, correct. Okay, 72 is the correct answer. Okay, those are done. You all can take around 5 minutes break before we start on the Kahoot. Top 3 will get prizes for the Kahoot. So here can stay tuned for the giveaway. So I've actually extracted some of the questions from our weekly online classes for the first week for Sec 1 Math. These are the questions that's covered. What is the giveaway? It's some random gifts, but quite similar to those gifts that you all have received before from our past Kahoots. Okay, now I'm not going to show what's the gift. There'll be like some pot mart, Smiggles and all. You have to win the Kahoot in top 3 places. And then after which you have to screenshot. If you're the top 3 places, remember to screenshot, okay? Because they will determine your winning based on the screenshot. Not every live will have, but some random lives will have. Because we have live for many different subjects. You want to see which question? Oh, question 6, is it? This question you mean? Okay. How many questions are there in a Kahoot? I can't really remember. Maybe around 7 to 8. What is first place mean? Sorry? There's MCQ and true or false question. Are you done with question 6? No, no need to type. If you're done with question 6, then I will share the screen for the Kahoot. So that you're, because I think you'll need some time to join the Kahoot as well. Oh, the pin is 6585162. Type it for you. You all can scan this also if it's easier for you. Can? Anyone else still need to join the Kahoot? Can I start the Kahoot already? Anyone still need more time? Highest common factor means, let's say you have two numbers, and if you want the highest common factor, it's the biggest number whereby these two numbers can be divided by. One, two, three, four. Can I start now? I count down. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll start, yeah? How can still have wrong answers? We did this question just now. Imagine losing is who? Okay, so list all the factors of 36. Here are all the factors. Same as what we have listed just now in question 1A. So the first 5 multiples of 14 are 14, 28, 42, 56, and 70. What kind of numbers have odd numbers of factors? Okay. Imagine losing, you got wrong. So as factors always come in a pair, the number of factors will always be even number. So repeated factors only occur in square numbers, and we only count the repeated factor once. So therefore, square numbers have odd numbers of factors. Okay? What is the lowest common multiple of 4, 5, and 9? Okay. So the lowest common multiple of 4 and 5 is 20. And then we can take the lowest common multiple of 20 and 9, which is 180. Okay? Another way is you just keep listing the multiples of 4, multiples of 5, and multiples of 9. And then you see what is the very first number that is in common. So you have to answer question 5 and question 6 using this following scenario. Okay, only 3 of you got it right. So, at what distance from the beginning of the straight route will the 3 objects next appear in line? There's 30 seconds, eh? So you can write multiples of 15, multiples of 31, and multiples of 35. So after you write down the multiples of the respective numbers, and then you see what is the very first common number for all the 3. Okay, so the very first one will be 105. Therefore, at what distance from the beginning will be 105 meter. Okay, next time I'll give longer time, okay? Oh, got it right. Oh, answer 25. So 2.5 kilometer is 2,500 meter. And then you divide by 105, right? There will be 23.8, meaning there's 23.8 gaps, correct? sorry, 23 gaps. Oh, no time to think. Then don't forget to add the very first one. So there'll be 24 times in total. Okay? Can? I didn't say round up. I say, okay, when you divide by 105, right, there's 23.8 gaps. Means there's only 23 gaps because the 24, after 24th gap is over the 2.5 kilometer already. You have to round up. It's not really exactly round up. There's 23 gaps, but you have to include the first one, so you plus 1. That's why it's 24 times. Yes, correct. Can? Can I understand this question? Next will just be true or false question. Not all square numbers are even. There are 7 times 7, 49. It's not even number, right? This is only for Sec 1 students or secondary students. Sum of any two prime numbers is always an even number. Oh, actually half-half. Okay, it's not always an even number because 2 is also a prime number. So any number, usually all other prime numbers other than 2, they are odd numbers. So usually odd plus odd will give you even number, right? But there will be circumstances whereby an odd number plus an even number, which is 2, is a prime number. You will not get an even number. It will be an odd number. Okay? What's the game pin? Huh? The game pin is 6585162, but we're left with the last question. So when a number is squared, the resulting number is greater than or equal to the original number. Those are on the podium, remember to screenshot, okay? One person got it right. Why is that not so? Why can it be smaller than the original number? Actually, y'all should have learned this in primary math. Let's say you think half times half. Do you get an answer that is smaller than half? Okay, well done. Okay, so when you square a number that is less than 1, you will always get a smaller number. Can? That's why this is not true. It is only true for 1 and above, but not below 1. Can? And then let's look at the video. Congrats, Mel, Eden, and YS. Okay, remember to screenshot and then claim your gifts for the top 3. Let me show you. So this is the number. You can screenshot and then send it on our TikTok, or you can WhatsApp us at this number to claim the gift. Sorry? For this TikTok live is actually catered to Sec 1 Math. G3 Sec 1. Okay? And then we have this free trial for our Sec 1 and Sec 2 Math. So if you have yet to join our online class, you can register for this free trial, one free lesson for the online class. The gift is at random. Okay, it can be Podmart or it can be Smiggle and so on. It depends. If you join our TikTok live before for the Kahoot, then you should have seen the gifts before. The number is here. Hold on. Send a screenshot over to our TikTok account by the message, or you can send it to this number, WhatsApp 96651713. Okay, next week will be on Sec 2 Math. Will be 7 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, Sec 2 Math TikTok live, and then our next live will be tomorrow, P6 Math. The number is 96651713. You can send through the chat from TikTok as well. Okay, stay tuned for tomorrow's P6 Math live. It's a walkthrough of P6 work. So those who are P6 here, you can watch tomorrow's live as well, 7 to 8. Ken? You managed to get the number already? Bye-bye.